I should have never agreed to this. Oh well. Luckily for me, there's still a couple shadows to hide in. And of course, a lot of places to escape to. Where is he? It's been a couple days. He should have started chasing us by now. Unless I wasn't his first target. Oh well, doesn't matter. Mr. Luck! Nice to see ya here. How's the, prisoner doing? Also, our plan is doing fantastic. The plan's going great. The man in blue has been distracted, and now, well, things can go right ahead. You know how a prisoner is? He's a bit, just having the time of his life. What exactly is the plan? You kind of never really filled me in, you know, which I find to be kind of personal, since I am, after all, your right-hand man, compared to everyone else at least. So what is the plan? All right, the plan. Well, you see, my friend, Mr. Luck. Plan is very simple. We're going to. I've got no loving arms to hold me every. Oh, hello. I come back with my food supply. You seem worried. You alright, Mr. Luck? Where's the keys? Where are 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 the keys? Stay still. What I need you to do is I need you to run down the hall. You're going to see a door with 3 symbols. A dice, a 4-leaf clover, and a horseshoe. You're going to see 2 people in there. Ignore them. They work for me. Run. Go on, get out of here. I'll explain everything later. Crowmaster! Crowmaster! The prisoner has escaped. Thank you for the information, Abyss. How did he... No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Plan's already underway. There's nothing he can do to stop it. Let him run. Let him try at least. He won't get far. Yeah, understood, sir. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Listen, I need your help. You're the only one that can stop him. You're the only one that can stop him. They have a plan. They're... No, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Listen. They have a plan. And it's gonna lead into Armageddon. Armageddon? What are you talking about? No. What's their plan exactly? Because last time I checked, there's no object in this world that can cause Armageddon. Never mind that. Staff! Lucky for me, I have spares. The impersonator, won't know that I'm free just quite yet. What exactly is this plan? Well. Kept it in an obvious spot, didn't you? Well, ain't this interesting? Now, I have exactly what I need to keep going with my plan. The others did, well, they played their part. Now I think it's time I did a little plot manipulation here and there. They'll rule the day. They'll all rule the day. And they'll bow down to their king. You know, they all run like cowards, scatter like rats, you know? Man, do I miss a good chase. Alice, I'm home. Alice? Alice? We have to stop them before it's too late. No. He said the plan was already underway. No, you have to stop him. You have to do something. I've heard that you're a formidable opponent. The only opponent Crowmaster has ever faced that he cannot outright harm. So you must have a chance against the man in blue. You must save us. Stop. I can't. I won't. I'm not strong enough. People will never look down on me again. Now I am strong enough. All I need is one final piece of this puzzle. And then everyone will be bowing down on their knees and have me as their king. Right? I failed you. I failed humanity. It's our last days alive. So what was his plan exactly? What did he do to make the man in blue finally break? Alice, speak to me! Alice! Please, stay with me. Come on, breathe. Breathe! Breathe! Come on, please, please, please. No, I can't lose you. I can't lose you. I can't lose you. I can't. Zach! Mary! Jack! Come on. Heal! Why won't you heal? I'm a failure. I couldn't save my own family. It's so funny. I've done everything I can to protect them, and yet I'm not enough. Who did this to you? Who would do such a thing to go after a man's family? snack. Alice, please, get up. Please. I won't let them die. If it's the last thing I do, I'll... I promise to you, Alice. Promise I made to you while you were alive. And I promise I will fulfill in your death. I'll make sure the kids aren't harmed. I'll make sure that they're safe. Where are my kids? Is this thing on? Is it working? Hello, man in blue. John, old friend. You may be asking why I'm on TV like this, and well, it's to tell you one thing and one thing only. You and your family are a national threat to everyone around here. So I decided to do one thing. It's to kill them all. But don't you worry. I'm not gonna kill your kids. I already killed your wife. However, my team members, of course. Horror, Mr. K, and Foxy will kill one of your kids live on television for the whole world to see. I want you to know what it feels like to be weak, to be nothing without your power, without your resolve. I'm not doing this out of revenge. I'm doing this because I want you to know how it feels like to be powerless to do anything. Play the footage. Why? Zach? Mary? Jack? No! 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 So that's what you want. That's what you want, huh? To take advantage of a man, of a family, to finally take his kryptonite. You just killed the only people that I completely care about. Fine. You want to take my whole world from me? That's fine. But I'll take your world with it. This whole planet will burn to the ground. There has to be something we can do, man. There's got to be something. You can't just stand around here and do nothing. You're a hero. You're... We're done for, aren't we? Maybe I don't want to die. You can't seriously just be standing here waiting for your ultimate demise. There has to be something we can do. That's not all of his plan. You know what he will do after he's finished? He's gonna do everything he can to break John even more than he already is. Make him feel that experience over and over and over again in different ways. What are we supposed to do? I can't just stand here and watch. I may be a shady kind of guy, but that doesn't mean I don't care about humanity's life. There has to be something you can do, right? There's nothing we can do. I said we die standing on our feet. That's something John always said. He'd never die if he ever got close to dying. He would get back up and still fight. That's what we are gonna do. With what you're telling me is Mr. Prophet, I guess, got his hands onto the creator controller, didn't you? Alright, you don't know what that is. The creator controller is an item that only a creator has access to, or at least can have access to. However, I usually don't use it because I don't need to. It can create, delete, and erase a character entirely, giving any being who wields the device, well, power to do anything they want to a character. Of course, though, that only made him stronger than he already is. I'd say we're gonna die here today and now, so we might as well have a conversation, shall we not? Alright, I guess we can talk. You may probably have a couple questions anyway. I guess the reason I freed you, I was hoping you'd have a way to stop him. One final ditch effort, but I guess we're done for. Now, I guess I can explain to you a couple things. Those two over there are actually Crowmaster's lackeys, but they work for me since their powers work on luck. The one wearing green is Clover, and the one wearing almost all brown is Shu, I guess, or Shusa, something like that. Clover, well, works like a four-leaf clover since she can give anyone she wants luck, but it only has a certain amount of uses before it wears out. That and the luck isn't as strong as the one I give people. Horseshoe over there, which yes, her name is, she's named after the horseshoe. Her powers are similar to Clover's, except with a little difference, which is what they look like. With four-leaf clover, a image of a four-leaf clover will appear above your head, and the certain amount of times you use luck or you encounter a lucky situation, one of the leaves on that clover will just be ripped out. With horseshoe, the visage of a horseshoe will appear on top of your head, and with the more luck you use, the more it tips over until eventually it goes upside down. I guess. That's really all I got to say, though. I was wondering why the symbols. I thought they were just luck symbols. I guess I can tell you a little bit about myself, or at least some questions you may have about me. I am not a being of this realm, per se. I am what people call a creator of sorts. You aren't really necessarily powerful enough or omnipotent in a way where you know what you are, so I'm not gonna explain it in a way where or explain it anymore because the chances of you becoming foggy in the brain are way too high. Only one of my people know what they truly are. And while he's about to kill us both. Not just us both, everything and everyone that is to exist. Which, by the way, I might as well ask: are those two like your what the word I can use here that isn't like offensive? Are they just your assistants or? Oh no, nothing like that. They're just my assistants. They work for me. They should technically be working for Crowmaster, but Crowmaster doesn't necessarily care for them as their uses are very limited, obviously. But yeah, they're nothing more than just my assistants. I like to keep things here in the workplace very well. Workplace, co-workers, professional. And, well, they have their own lives that I'd rather not intervene with. They usually tend to mind their business, walk around, hand out alcohol and such, since my bounty hunting business and casino are the same building and interconnected. They usually work as baristas or something like that. I usually send out a bodyguard or two with them. Don't want someone causing a ruckus. I may be somewhat of a scumbag to most people here, taking advantage of the kind of people who are down on their luck, but I won't let my coworkers be harassed by a drunkard, if you catch my drift. There's an exclusive rule, a very rule that I choose, that if anyone were to choose to break, they'd be banned from the casino or lose their bounty hunting license, which is the mishandling of our co-workers, or I guess our workers in general, no matter the gender or anything else like that. Interesting. So then, weird. I would, however, would like to compliment one of your best bounty hunters, Mr. Talon. He actually caught me off guard. If I weren't caught off guard, maybe none of this would have happened. Earth would have been fine. But I feel like you have one big question that I'm gonna answer anyway. How is this happening? How is John losing his cool? He's not. He's, well, how do I say this? Not in his right state of mind. You see, one of the prophet's many, many powers is the ability to rewrite the plot itself, the script, if you will. So, John completely going insane after, witnessing a couple murders here and there. Yeah, not necessarily his fault. But hey, John, how's it going, old friend? That was a strong hit, old friend. I know it's useless to fight you, but I can't let you kill innocent people. Put him up. With pleasure.